So then, when we talk about crate training, the number one picture which comes to people's mind, and when you have explained it, so much in detail, so people think that it is a box with a gate, and the puppy has to be pushed into it, which you rightly said. That's how people think. Can you explain, what exactly it is and how it works?
Right. The best thing about young puppies versus infants is that babies actually have to be put into the cot. Human babies, dogs for that matter, go wherever they find food. Right. So the simplest thing to do is that all the meals of the puppy. Normally, when we get a pup, it's like 4 meals, maybe 3 meals. Right. So you have 3 to 4 opportunities that whenever you're feeding food in a bowl, you open the room and you put it in the far end of that crate for the dog, and that essentially within a week becomes the dining room, right? Between 20 to 25, 20 to 30 repetitions within a week, the dog would have a chance to go inside the crate, eat his food, and come out. Right? So for at least a week, 10 days, there will be 30 to 40 times that you're building the trust of the puppy that no, this is just my safe space. It has a bed, it has a toy, it has my meals are given inside. I go in and I eat. Now the good thing is that in case they skip a meal here or there, that no, I don't want to go in and stuff, you have 3 more options in the day. You have 3 meals to give, so you don't have to worry about the fact. What not to do is do not take out the food if the pup is not going in and start chasing them and hand feeding them, because then they will see the crate as a negative thing. Again, what not to do is that do not be reactive that oh, the puppy has peed, he has chewed some wire, then I put them in the crate. Never push them in, never force them inside, just like we will not push anyone inside the room unless it's like prison or you're closing them in, forcefully. Let them make their own decisions. Within a week, my dogs in an open crate, I point to the crate and they go inside. Why? Because they're getting food, they're getting treats, they're getting a lot of rewards.
And no need of putting the gate in first few days.
First week, just make it as part of the furniture of the house. That this is something new, it's there, it's not a trap. They go in, they come out. Sometimes what I do even for fun is when I'm playing with toys, I sometimes throw them inside the crate. They jump in, they pick it up, they come out. So they see it as part of the house, just like any other room. Basically.
Also to complement that, thinking is if you do not have a crate in the house, the puppy will always like to sleep or stay under something, right? Maybe under the table.
Absolutely.
And I've seen it in big dogs also, right? When they grow up, they like to sit under the bed, under the sofa, under the dining table, wherever they can fit. And then something has to be covered from the top so that that prey instinct in them is kind of secure, that something from the top can come and pick them up. As puppies, sometimes they meet accidents also, like human beings pick them very fast, and kids come from the top and they pick them. And then sometimes we, put they come under our feet, and in the night, and so basically they have got a lot of fear of anything coming from the top, and that's why they try to find something which is covered from the top and which is completely secure, and that's where the crate comes into play, where they can be completely secure. And yes, another big benefit is that you can take them anywhere in the world, because all the airlines, they accept dogs with the crates.
You only fly anywhere in the world with a approved crate, which is a certain size, which has to be perfectly fit for the dog, and you cannot just walk into a plane on leash basically and just leave them open as you leave them at home and all that.
So one very funny thing happened once. Somebody actually called, and one of my friends relocated from USA, and then they adopted a dog here. They said they used to have another dog in US, but they could not get him here. And then this dog, the new dog which they've got here, had a lot of anxiety issue. Was not able to be at home for even an hour or something like that. And then they said that what can we do? I said that why don't you introduce a crate and start training for the crate. And it is very beneficial to treat anxiety issues and the such things, because the dog starts feeling very secure inside it. So they said no, it is very cruel, and I was like okay, and then I started looking at a little bit of history of dog keeping and all those things, and to identify. And then I said that you used to have a dog in US as well. How was the anxiety issue with that dog? that was also had a lot of anxiety issues, and I said, did you crate train it? Because in US it is very common. And then they said no, we did not crate train. And I said, then why did you not get the dog along with yourself?
Right.
So they said we had to leave the dog back in US
because
we could not train him for the crate. So I said, isn't that cruel?
Which one is more cruel?
Which one is
Dumping
more
your
cruel?
dog
Yeah.
instead of actually teaching them something nice.
Yeah. So they said that now then they started realizing no, it was more cruel, and it is very good to start training your puppies for the crate right from the beginning.
Right. Absolutely. If you have any questions regarding these topics about pet training, dog training, behavior, or any other queries, you can write in the comments below and we'll make sure to answer those as well. If you would like to reach out directly to me for getting personal and professional help for your dog's training and behavior issues, then all the details will be in the description below, including the links and all of the social media pages and handles that you can reach out to us from. Thank you.